In this video, I will teach you how to make these pumpkins at night. The first thing you will do is write your name and class code on your paper. Next, we will begin drawing our pumpkins. I am going to show you 2 different ways to draw your pumpkins. The most simple way to draw a pumpkin is to draw a large oval and then vertical lines going across your pumpkin. Another way to make a more 3D pumpkin is to draw 2 curved lines on the side. They kind of look like parentheses or smiles. Then draw a couple bumps going across to connect those parentheses with oil pastel. Draw vertical lines connecting the bumps from the top to the bottom to give a 3D look. Repeat this until you have at least 4 large pumpkins. They should be about the size of your palm. You can also use your oil pastels or crayons to draw stems for your pumpkins. You can add vines or leaves later on our other paper, so wait for that step. If you want to draw faces on your pumpkins, use a black oil pastel to do it now before you paint. Now it is time for the fun part, painting. First, dip your brush in water, and then you can swirl your brush in the color that you want. These pumpkins can be a variety of colors because pumpkins come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. So I am going to go ahead and mix orange and do some shading effects by adding yellow to the other side and then blend those together. You can do any colors that you think might be the color of a pumpkin. You can add red and brown and orange to make a darker shade of orange. You could maybe even do a green pumpkin. And this is a technique called oil resist. So you can go ahead and paint right on top of your oil pastels. Paint carefully and fill in all of the white spaces until you're done painting your 4 pumpkins. Set your pumpkins aside on your desk for a while so that they can dry. If you're running out of time, you can put them on the drying rack for next time. Otherwise, just move on to this next step. Now we are going to start drawing a farm at night as our background. Using a green oil pastel, I will draw a horizon line across the paper. That's where the sky meets the ground. Fill in the rest of this area using green oil pastel. You can also blend different greens. Now it is time to start adding things in your background, and I am adding a moon in the sky as well as some wind, clouds, stars. I also added a bat. You can add anything in the sky that you might see at nighttime. Now I am adding a barn. To make a 3D barn, you start off by drawing a rectangle. Then you draw a rectangle next to that, then a triangle for the roof, and then a line across, and then you will add a silo on the side, which is like an upside down U shape. Later on, I will color in my barn. Once your pumpkins have dried a little bit, you can cut them out. Take your time cutting these carefully. Once you've cut them, it's time to glue. Take a glue bottle, open the orange part, and then glue a little bit of glue on the back of each pumpkin. I overlapped my pumpkins, which means they were slightly over top of one another. You can also add more decorations in your background, such as more animals, plants, anything you might see out at night at a farm. Here is a look at my finished example.